How was your day? Welcome to Whyso, where we start each podcast with a why question based on first principle thinking. This approach offers you diverse perspectives on various life issues, fostering a truly mindful way of living. Let's dive into this episode together. In any crowd, there is always at least one quiet person. They sit silently, occasionally nodding or smiling, but rarely speaking. Often, when the conversation ends, some members of the group turn to this quiet person and ask, "Why are you so quiet? Are you introverted? You seem a bit distant. Haven't heard you say much. Say something. Don't be so gloomy." Each time they hear this, they just smile, but inside they feel uneasy and uncomfortable. Can't people just carry on without focusing so much on me? Have you ever wished to become invisible? It sounds strange, but it's true. You don't want, even fear, others paying attention to you. The topics of their conversations are on a different wavelength that you can't catch. It's beyond your capacity to maintain interaction. You don't like talking much. You prefer listening. You are quiet because your mind is already noisy enough. However, in the eyes of others, this seems strange, antisocial, stubborn, slow, or arrogant and difficult. Since when did we start judging people based on how much they talk? Right after someone makes a comment about the quiet person, another friend might chime in, "Hey, being introverted doesn't mean being quiet. I'm introverted too." Everyone laughs. You, introverted, you're always so cheerful. How could you be introverted? Age is just a number because some people who are older might still think narrowly. In any lively conversation, there are some who wear masks. There are also those who seem friendly, but are always alone. Why is that? Stop and think for a moment. Do you know anyone who seems very sociable and full of positive energy, but has only a few close friends? They prefer being alone, and when they concentrate on work, they look extremely serious. They have many thoughts, but prefer listening to others rather than expressing their own. Are they introverts or extroverts? Are they multifaceted, or are they hiding their negativity? In reality, no one is completely introverted or extroverted. Just because someone is sociable doesn't mean they are extroverted, and preferring solitude doesn't mean they are lonely. The book Confident Communication by author Ngung Nan offers an explanation I resonate with. Think of personality tendencies as a spectrum. Introversion and extroversion are at two ends of this spectrum, meaning people have tendencies towards both to varying degrees. In other words, many people are not 100% introverted but have a mixed personality. Those who seem friendly but are always alone can be explained by three reasons. First, their nature isn't aloof. They understand selective socialization. When you see someone alone, it doesn't mean they lack social circles. You may not be part of their close circle yet. As we age, we experience more and discern who is worth spending time with and who should remain acquaintances. According to the social relationship theory, there's a 150 rule by Robin Dunbar, an anthropologist at Oxford University. The maximum number of friends one can maintain is 150. From a neuroscience perspective, the human neocortex can only sustain stable communication with under 150 people. Beyond this number, communication efficiency drops significantly. The most direct reason is that our mental and physical energy is limited, making it impossible to maintain continuous contact with many people over a long period. The number of close connections shouldn't exceed 20. Secondly, many people choose to be alone if they want to save time and have too many things to handle. Socializing with many people reveals that everyone has different habits and time is limited. You always have your own tasks to complete. You need alone time to focus on activities like reading and learning new skills. These can be achieved during casual chats with friends. Being alone helps clear chaotic thoughts and determine personal action plans. Solitude doesn't mean aloofness. It allows you to avoid disturbances and increase work efficiency. Lastly, friendliness is a cultivated behavior, while solitude is a personality trait. This reason can encompass the previous ones. These people have an inward tendency and strong self-discipline. They avoid conflicts and always remain friendly. Harmony brings wealth is their life principle. Even if someone stirs up trouble, they try to restrain themselves unless a boundary is crossed. Additionally, they choose solitude to avoid the draining energy of socializing. Introverts need alone time to recharge, much like a phone needing to recharge when low on battery. They value the quality, not the quantity, of social interactions, focusing on deep connections rather than frequent ones. However, remember that humans are social creatures. As German philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer said, social interaction is not instinctual, but driven by fear of loneliness. No one likes being alone. Even the most introverted person desires attention. Many introverts ponder their social connections, but often make the mistake of thinking they need to become extroverted to socialize well. Have you ever admired those who are eloquent, confident, and persuasive and wish to be like them? Then you try to force yourself to be extroverted, denying your nature. But this facade won't last long. Soon you'll feel mentally exhausted. So what should you do? Being extroverted doesn't equate to being good at communication. Introverts can also excel at it. Understand that introversion or extroversion isn't related to social anxiety. No one is 100% introverted or extroverted. Most people have traits of both. Therefore, just live at your own pace, observe yourself, and harness your inner strength, and communication will no longer be a nightmare. Here are some useful methods you can refer to. Recharge your energy even in the midst of social interactions. When you feel unnatural and drained, find an excuse to step outside. Use the restroom or answer a phone call. Find a quiet corner to recharge and return when ready. Redirect your focus. During interactions, who are you thinking about? Many introverts are overly sensitive to their own emotions, focusing entirely on their performance and others' reactions. Try shifting your attention to others. Instead of focusing on your own tension, observe your conversation partner's attitude and mannerisms. Select your conversations. Review your recent social interactions. What impressions or lessons did they leave? Do you want to experience similar situations in the future? This helps you identify beneficial conversations and prepare for them while avoiding exhausting ones. Give yourself time to think. Extroverts often generate ideas on the spot during conversations. Introverts, however, get inspired during interactions but reach conclusions in solitude. Be honest and tell your conversation partner you need time to think and ask for their thoughts first. It's time to have a fairer view and change perceptions about introverts. Their strengths and tranquility are essential to balance community dynamics. Introversion or extroversion shouldn't hinder your development. It depends on how you leverage your strengths. Beware of quiet people, for they are truly thinking.